This is horrible. I can't even watch it.
I don't know how you survived that.
Oh, my brother!
All right, everybody, welcome back to my videos. And I just want to say that I'm very happy and honored to be with a gentleman that I have been working in the WWE with. I worked with him in the ring as well as outside the ring as a producer. So my next guest this week is none other than Zack Ryder, AKA his real name, Matt Cardona. So we're going to go on to one of the videos that we're going to watch with you and GCW.
Yeah.
It was you against Nick Gage. And I want you to describe to me and tell me the feeling and the atmosphere of what was going on during this match.
So the match we're about to watch, GCW, I don't know how familiar you are with GCW.
A little bit, not too much. I've seen clippings here and there, but don't know too much
It's
about
kind of like the modern day ECW, where like people, they hear it and they just think like blood and gore and violence. And yes, there is some of that, but when you really watch it, there's also like some of the greatest technical wrestling, some of the greatest stories, some great like international wrestlers. So there's a bunch of everything, a whole like mishmash of stuff, just like ECW was. And this match right here with Nick Gage, this is the match where I became the deathmatch king, as I call myself.
No, wait a minute. There might be some competition with Bubba.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he calls himself the Death King God because he beat Onita.
Okay, well,
Japan.
yeah, so this is Atlantic City, New Jersey, the Showboat Casino. So I'm used to being cheered, being loved, but they hated me in this venue. They hated me.
I guess you could say it is very similar to ECW. When you get somebody from the outside that tries to come in, especially from WWE,
Oh, God,
they're going to hate you.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to hate you.
A month before, I came to this arena and I wore a mask and I laid him out. And when I removed the mask, it was like, fuck Zack Ryder, all those chants. It was like, oh, this is exactly what I needed. So this match, I'm about a year removed from WWE after I got fired. And I'm on the indies, but who am I, right? I'm just Zack Ryder using my real name. Like, I knew I needed something. I knew I needed a change, but what was that change? And GCW came to me to have this death match with Nick Gage. And my knee-jerk reaction was, hell no, I'm not wrestling this criminal, this drug addict. He was just on dark side of the ring.
Oh, yeah, okay,
like, nearly killing David Arquette. I'm like, I'm not wrestling this guy in a death match. And then I took a step back and said, wait a minute, everyone's going to see me. Everyone's going to want to see me get killed by this guy. I have to do this match.
Right.
And I knew it would create buzz, but it changed my whole life and career. So yeah, so I wore like all white gear because I had a feeling I'd get a little bloody, and I thought it'd be cool if there was a couple trickles of blood, but you'll see, spoiler, I get covered.
The king is here, he's got the gold, and we're off to a hot start. A huge spine buster to start the World Championship main event.
But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't afraid of this guy in this match. Like light tubes, like what are we doing? Like, this isn't my style.
I don't believe we ever used light tubes in ECW.
Well, you don't want to. Trust me, pal.
No. And my old ass can't take that no more, so absolutely not. Good God. And there's no blading or anything like that. Like people think this is real.
He's already, look at him. He's already cut up.
This is real.
Yeah.
Zack Cardona pointing at that prolapse purple glove.
Going for a little broski boot here.
Is he gonna do it? No. Fuck this.
Right in the head. Kick him right in the head.
Now, did he give it to you as much as you gave it to him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a war. This is a fight. Look at that tan. I have a nice tan. I will say I have a nice tan there.
Brother, you're almost as dark as me.
Okay, this guy's a sick fuck. He just broke a light tube over his head. I'm trying to leave. These people, like, genuinely hated me. During his entrance, like, I was scared to death of my entrance. I'm like, these guys might try to stab me.
And that was ECW. Especially for me and Bubba.
This is going to be my first time getting hit with a light tube. I've never been hit with a light tube before. Like I said, like, deathmatch stuff was not my style. Now I call myself the deathmatch king. I got the scars to prove it. Look at these scars, Elon. That's just from this one match.
Good God.
I've only done really one death match, and I call myself the deathmatch king, and people are like, "You only did one death match, you're not the king." Well, that's the point, idiot. Like, I want you to. That's why I want you to boo me. I want you to hate me.
Oh man. I mean, this crowd is bloodthirsty. It's kind of like the ECW arena.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, it's similar to ECW. Obviously, it's not exactly the same, but it's as close as we're gonna get.
I mean, people holding chairs, letting them put it. That's ECW.
Oh yeah, there's no commission here. You know, there's no ambulance in the back. It's just chaos.
Every time I see stuff like this, or when I was in matches that were hardcore, I would look up and say, "Thank you, Mick Foley. Thank you, Terry Funk, for bringing this crap from Japan that I got to be a part of."
Yeah. But the fans at GCW are rabid fans. They love it. They're bloodthirsty, but they also appreciate the good wrestling.
Mm-hmm. And they'll let you know when you messed up.
Oh yeah, ECW,
yeah.
Oh, we got a bunch of toys here because that would have sucked if that broke. All right, now it's my turn to kick his ass here.
Cardona is heated now that he attacked him. Oh, chair across the back of Nick Gage.
Well, I can tell you what, at least you're not the Sandman. Sandman wouldn't wait to protect you on your back. You would just swing the chair, and you get cut open the hard way.
I was just loving the fans booing me. I was absolutely loving it.
It's a high.
Oh, it's an absolute high.
Yeah. I mean, it's a high to get cheered too, but man, to have them hate you like that, it's a great feeling.
Look at this big old nice dive onto. There it is.
Now I gotta say, you saw me in ECW do that, so that's what you got.
I stole it from you. That's right. Stole it from you. Yeah, this match, like beginning to end, I'm petrified, thinking, are they gonna try to pull something here where they legit murder me in the ring and try to like trend on social media, like Nick Gage and GCW kill Zack Ryder in the ring? Like, I didn't know what was going on.
Now let me ask you a question. Breaking these fluorescent bulbs in the ring, and there's glass, little glass everywhere. When you took a bump, did you feel it? Did you bump on it?
That's why I have all these scars on my shoulders and back, because then the ring is just covered in glass. So as bad as it is, just get hit with a light tube, then you got to land on the broken pieces. That's the real pain in the ass, literally. So he's already covered in blood, and I know it's time to soak in all these boos. I know like I'm never gonna get a moment like this where the fans are gonna hate me this much. So just like soak it in and try to tell a story in a match with light tubes.
Right.
How can you do that? So I just tried my best to figure it out.
Now he just came back from, I guess he had served some time. And
he legit was in jail.
He was in jail.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
This guy's no joke. He's a sick freak. He's got like no teeth. He uses a pizza cutter as a weapon. Like, this is not a typical WWE match that I was used to at the time.
Absolutely not. I don't think WWE has ever done anything like this, even with Mick Foley and Terry Funk being in WWE at the time. We all know that taking bumps in the ring is very hard, but I found out if you use Blue Chew, getting hard will be the least of your problems. So this video is sponsored by Blue Chew. When you've had a long day and you just can't seem to get up, I tell you what you do. To get that genetic jackhammer going, pop a Blue Chew. I guarantee you'll be pumping and going in no time. So we have a special deal for all my fans. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use promo code DVON. Just pay the $5 shipping fee. So if you want to have an Iron Man match with your lady, like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, and keep that genetic jackhammer going, then try Blue Chew. And the best part is, it's all done online. No awkward visits to the doctor, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Sign up at BlueChew.com to consult with a licensed medical provider. Great sex is only a few clicks away. For more detail and important safety information, visit BlueChew.com. Thank you, Blue Chew, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the content.
Yeah, I was wearing gloves to make sure I didn't like cut my hands.
As soon as I saw you grab that bub, I knew it.
Yeah.
But did it ever get to the point where even though you were wearing the gloves, it maybe went through the glove?
you'll see towards the end, like it gets nasty, where there's just glass everywhere, where it's like impossible not to get stabbed.
Jeez.
I still remember this night like it was yesterday, just like soaking in the people. Because in WWE, I wanted to towards the end turn heel, but you can pitch ideas all day, but you can't just turn heel one day if it's not written for you. You know,
Right.
So doing this GCW was me kind of just turning heel, and it slowly changed everything for me on the indies. Where like the next weekend I would go and I get a couple like middle fingers in my face, and then month after month it would just snowball. Where no matter where I went, people were just hating me, all because of this match.
And see, this is what I said in terms of, to agree with what you just said, in terms of there was no companies for younger talent after the Attitude Era to go to, because Vince had brought it all up. So how do you learn your craft?
Yes.
You leaving WWE, going out here and doing this, that's how you do it nowadays.
It's crazy to say, and people think, I'm taking a shot at WWE. When I say WWE was my developmental. And like it set me up to thrive on the indies, where I feel like I've learned the most on all these indies, wrestling in these small towns, big towns, against no-name guys, against legends. But like, if WWE did give me like the groundwork, like I don't think I'd be thriving on the indies like I am now. You know?
Jeez.
Oh, here we go. Look at this. What do you think about this? Little pane of glass right there.
You're a better man than me.
Hey, listen. I'm not saying I'm a better man, but
Oh, no, to do this? Yeah, you got to be.
I'll never forget. I was driving. I landed in Philly, ECW stopping grounds, and I drove to Atlantic City, and I'm thinking, I'm not going through glass. I'm not getting a pizza cutter. And then you don't control what's going to happen in a match with Nick Gage.
No, you can't. It's like being in there with New Jack, God rest his soul. You can't control it.
Yeah. Whatever Nick Gage is going to do, he's going to do.
And I remember when New Jack had the pizza cutter, he was going to go across my head. I said, you do it first.
Yeah.
I said, you put it across your head. So he does it. I was like, all right. But I knew that New Jack was crazy enough to switch pizza cutters from a real one to a dough one. So I was like, so when he got in the ring, I grabbed it first and went across his forehead just to make sure that it was fake. Once I did that, I said, okay, cut me off and take the pizza cutter and do it to me.
Like, I'm covered with blood, and it's like some of his blood and some of my blood from landing on the light tubes, but he hasn't even hit me with a tube yet. Like, I just have blood all over me already.
Jeez.
Even just watching it. It's not fun.
No.
This match, I would never do it again, but I'm so glad I did it. I don't regret doing this match at all. Like I said, it changed
But
my
it put
career.
you where you are now.
100%.
Sometimes you don't want to do what you think that you don't want to do, but once you do it, you see the results of it.
Yes. And I wouldn't, recommend other people doing this. I just knew that I needed to get away from Zack Ryder, and this was the best way to do that.
Right.
Be the total opposite of what you were used to seeing on WWE TV.
This is where you became Matt.
Right. This is definitely the show for sure. And at least this is what started. This put the wheels in motion. Man, I do have a hell of a tan. Look at that.
You got to tell me your secret.
Meanwhile, Cardona just talking trash instead of staying on his opponent.
So, I am not a hardcore guy typically, so I maybe bled like once or twice in WWE, like by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not known for hardcore wrestling. Jesus. Okay. Like,
when people used to watch me and Bubba and have the reaction that I just had when you went through that glass, I'm sitting up there like you. I'm laughing. I'm like, oh, they have no idea. It's not as hard, but this is crazy.
Typically a comeback in wrestling is like clothesline, back elbow. Here it's spear through glass, light tube.
See, that's when I start getting nervous, when it's my turn to take it.
Like, look at my back. It is just covered in glass. Covered.
Good God.
Yeah, this isn't fun, pal. Oh, boy. This is where, like, I can tell that he's like just playing off the people, and I'm like, what the hell did I get myself into? Like,
yeah.
Here it is, like, Jesus.
Look at your back.
Oh my God! My mom was watching this. She was not happy.
Your mother was watching this?
Yeah, not live, but
what were you thinking?
Yeah, she was not happy about this. Like, and I don't blame her for being scared to death. He's about to stab me with a broken light tube. He's bloodthirsty. Literally. Oh.
Put that motherfucker up. Cutting the fuck out of Cardona. Yes.
Jeez, I can't even watch it.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, look out.
Oh.
Look at the look on
As crazy, and maybe you could back me up with this. As crazy as it sounds, like just tasting your own blood, like gives you this adrenaline rush.
It does. It really does.
Right?
I'll give you that. It does.
It's sick, right?
Beyond sick.
So like I can understand the deathmatch and the extreme guys who do this every weekend, but I could not. There's guys who do this every weekend. Gee, and there we go. Just instead of sometimes like as a transition, you chop your opponent. This guy's just picking up light tubes and smashing me.
I'd have been screaming if you stop. Just stop.
All right, here we go. Oh boy, this is the pizza cutter deal.
Here we go.
Ugh.
I think Matt Cardona may be having second thoughts about
This is.
what he has said and done.
I'm having second thoughts
Yeah,
for you. This is crazy.
I just I'm seeing the blood like ooze out of my head. I'm seeing it like.
Wait, did you just look and say fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing here?
Oh my God, there's just blood everywhere. Look at this sick fuck. Look at this guy with the pizza cutter, and he's gonna go like to all four sides now. But they love it. These people love it.
The kind of guy who gets custom meals sent to him, 3 meals a day.
Oh boy, here we go. We got some more.
Organic pizza cutter.
I can't even watch.
Give the people what they
Can't watch it.
I'm surprised your forehead is not like mine.
It's yeah. Oh God.
He's biting him too.
This is too much. Mom, I'm sorry. Now I know what you were going through. This is horrible. This is horrible.
God rest his soul, John Cronus would bleed like a stuffed pig. He'd be over me, punching me, and blood would drip in my mouth. And I'm like, Cronus, stop. He's like, what's wrong? He's like, you're right. I was like, you're dripping blood in my mouth. He goes, don't worry, I got tested. I got tested.
I don't know if Nick Gage got tested. That's for sure. I don't know. Oh, great. More light tubes. Thanks. Great.
Now, did any of that light tubes, I mean, when you hit, glass goes everywhere. Had anybody gotten hurt in the audience from glass coming from the ring?
I feel like people do get hurt all the time at GCW, yeah. Just from, like, the glass just flying. And oh, God. I can't watch it.
And I think what Cardona is learning here is what Jericho's.
This guy he's sick. He's sick. I'm like, please stop. I'm thinking in my head, like, can we end this match already? Like, what are we doing here?
If I get a horror movie and want to redo Michael Myers or Friday the 13th, go figure.
Yeah.
I think that I'll call him to actually come and do this.
So, at this point, like, I'm just lying in, like, glass, a pool of my own blood, and, I'm like, is this going to end? Like, how far is this going to go? And I'm also thinking, can I sell this gear? How much money can I make off this gear? Which I did, luckily. But like I said, I knew I was going to have a couple trickles of blood, but I'm covered. I'm just covered in
You're
blood.
beyond covered.
Yeah. Which I don't want to throw around the word like iconic. That's not iconic by any means, but like they've made like so many action figures out of this. Like I've made so much money just from this match, on just merchandise they've made from this match.
I'm not going to ask you, was it worth it?
100% worth it.
There you go.
Like I said, I wouldn't do like part 2.
So there won't be a sequel.
There won't be a sequel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how much money they offer me. I did it once, and that's it.
That's enough.
That's it. And like I said, I went in this thinking, okay, I'm not going to do the glass. I'm not going to do the pizza cutters. And you saw, I just did glass, did pizza cutters. When you're in there with Gage, you don't really control what's going on.
Matt Cardona, known for collecting action figures.
Correct. Cardona is dying.
What's he doing now?
All those figures fell off their.
Jesus.
There you go, Nick. They're in a pile on the ground.
He's a sicko. What is he doing?
He loves the taste of your blood. Right.
That's on the back of Cardona.
I'll take either one.
Now, if you were producing this match in WWE, what would be going through your head right now, Devon?
911.
Oh, man.
Something is missing from this puzzle so far.
Yeah, this is definitely like just blood and gut style wrestling that, like I said, not my style. I appreciate it in the right setting. Was this the right setting? I think it was. But I couldn't just do this match on a random show, on a random weekend.
I got to ask you, how was your body after this?
It was not good, dude. It was not good because, believe it or not, GCW does not have a qualified medical team.
Yeah.
So afterwards, there was a shower, luckily, so I was able to clean off. But there was a nurse. There was a nurse back there who cleaned out the glass. She stitched me up. She told me that the stitches were dissolvable. They were not, so they got infected. And then also, like, weeks and months later, glass started coming out of my skin because she didn't get it all out.
Oh.
Yeah. But I sold the pieces of of the glass. I sold it.
No, you didn't.
I did. I did. It came out of my body. I sold it.
Hey, do you guys want to buy the piece of glass that came out of my skin after I thought I took it out?
So this is technically an offensive maneuver, but this was the most painful move of the whole match. This is where I superplexed Nick Gage through a pane of glass.
Well, you're taking a bump too.
Exactly.
You're going through the same. You're taking it too. We did a video about the most extreme bumps, and God, I don't see how this didn't make the cut.
So I think the camera shot's about to come up now, where like you see like the back of my arm and the blood. It's like ooze. It's like this thick material coming out, and I look down, and I'm like scared to death, and I start like getting like lightheaded. Because now I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm losing blood. And then it's like a mental thing. Like, am I losing too much blood?
Now, wait a minute. You think?
Yeah. I'm asking the ref, like, it's okay. And the ref, like, is kind of scared. Now it's making me scared,
Good God.
I think it's like right here. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Like, is it bad? Is it bad?
It reminded me of Born to Be Wired with Sabu when he went into the barbed wire.
Yeah.
And you were able to see the tendons in his arm.
Oh, God.
And he goes, Fonzie, give me some tape. He freaking took tape in the middle of the match and started taping himself up.
Oh, my. Look at that arm. It is just covered. You see the scars right here? I still have them.
Jesus.
They're not like your head, but...
Look, I do a lot of overlay and everything like that to try to smooth it out a little bit.
I mean, come on. You got to admit that's pretty nasty looking.
That is brutal. How many stitches after this?
Like I said, it was the dissolvable stitches, but I don't even know how much she really did, She did like a Frankenstein. It looked like Frankenstein on my back.
Look at you. Good. You look like one big horror movie.
I know.
That movie Terrifier?
Blown up, but the opponent's still standing there like a fucking
Oh, boy.
There you go.
Yeah, look at the canvas. Just glass.
Just glass everywhere.
Light tube. Even the ref's wearing gloves now. Oh, this was a little tease. They played Jericho's music because Nick Gage was supposed to wrestle Jericho on AEW like the following Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So it was a little tease, like, is Jericho coming out? He does not come out. It's a little distraction by me.
Gotcha.
little storytelling. Oh, is it? Oh, someone comes out. I don't know. Okay, I don't even know what's going on now. There's all these guys, these druids. Okay, because what the outfit this guy's wearing is how I debuted the month before. I came out in an outfit like that and attacked Nick Gage.
real talk, don't insult me now.
This is just some guy.
You get the the fans' reaction was like,
Yeah, that's just some guy. Yeah, clearly not Chris Jericho. That's just some dude.
That's just some dude that said, I wish I did not volunteer to do this.
Matt Cardona to come in here with a
Oh, there we go. Hitting Jericho's move. A move I still steal to this day.
That's when I probably could have hooked him a little
Yeah, a
tighter,
little tighter,
so he
huh?
wouldn't have been able to kick out. No more of this.
Yeah, my shirt is almost fully red right now.
I
started off
think
white.
it's more than fully red.
It's at this point in the match where I'm like, all right, we got something special here. Like, something's going to happen to my career after this. I didn't anticipate how much buzz this match would have created. This particular night, it was going up against UFC and the Olympics, and it trended #1. This match trended #1 over the
Really?
Olympics
Was it
and UFC.
live?
It was live on Triller TV. That's another thing, too, with like independent wrestling now, with like Triller TV, the streaming, people all over the world can watch it. It's not just people who went to Atlantic City. You know, like you said, like you got fired during the Attitude Era. You went and did this indie show in front of 300 people. That was it. But now it lives on social media. You know, anyone can watch it. And, you know, it's not getting as many views as a WWE pay-per-view by any means, but at least more people than are attending the indie show.
Right. And they're bringing more
So now
light bulbs
this
out.
was the heel stable at the time, 303, about to attack Nick Gage. This is where a bunch of collusion's about to take place here. So this was like the heel group at the time. Nick Gage is going to fuck them all up, though.
I would think so.
Yeah. And they're all just taking these bumps in the glass. Like, oh, my God, what are they doing?
I want to take the one where you just throw me out over the top.
There's nothing worse than, like, just a cold bump. But imagine taking a cold bump on glass.
Oh.
You know? Oh, God.
Right into the glass. Good for Greg Irons. And Atticus now sent to the corner. Gage backs him in with a series of shoulders.
Yeah, Nick Gage is just taking out the, okay, here we go. A little beat down on Nick Gage. I'm loving it. I'm laying down. Beat him up. I don't care.
Just don't hit me with
Don't
nothing.
hit me.
Cardona, 4-4-0, getting involved. And lest we forget, there is a championship match.
So now this guy about to come out is Gage's partner. You know, Gage's buddy.
Okay.
You know, to even the odds, so to speak. So he's going to even the odds here. He's going to clear house. They were kind of like the Mega Maniacs of GCW. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you a question. He comes out to help him, but why isn't he attacking those guys and attacking his friend?
I don't want to spoil what's about to go on.
Gotcha. Okay. That's the producer in me.
They're going to fight together like brothers. That's why he's going to fight like men. Let's fight. Let's do it.
The student has become the teacher, at least in his own mind.
Oh, all right, they are going to fight.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. They're going to do it as brothers. Even the fans are chanting for this. They love it. I'm just laying there like catching my breath.
I was about to say, where are you?
I'm just laying in the corner. The ref's checking on me. Don't pass out.
Gregory Iron may be broken in half, and if so,
yeah. So picture like in GCW land. This is of like if who are two top baby, like if Sabu and RVD were like just clearing house in ECW. That's just, that's kind of what just happened. You know, I can't believe I'm comparing these guys. Oh, low blow.
Nah.
There it is.
Dirtbag. How dare you wear that?
Bundle of tubes. Jesus.
Tubes over the head of Gage by Cardona. He's got another bundle.
Here it is. Going for my finish.
No. And now Matt Cardona.
Into all the glass. Yes.
Oh, wow.
They didn't like me winning.
Now, either Hogan's coming out and they turn heel, or the Dudleys just hit Heat Wave 99.
Like, to me, this was like, I was absolutely loving this.
Oh, that's a great feeling right
oh,
there.
my God.
That's one of the greatest feelings in the world.
It was awesome.
Because you know, at that particular point in time, they forgot about what pro wrestling was really about, and they really invested into this match and the story that's being told.
I was like, I absolutely loved it. I'm like, these people hate me. I just won the belt. I survived. But now I'm thinking, how the security's like, all right, we got to sneak out the front because they're like, they didn't think they were going to let me go to the back safely. So like, all security brings me out the front door. Like, get me out of here. Yeah, this is the night I won the GCW title, and everything kind of changed from this night going.
Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know if I would have liked to have won the title. I'm gonna be honest with you, just for the simple fact I know I got to come back.
Right. Well, the plan was to only do we only agreed on 3 shows: the show where I would lay out Nick Gage, the show where I would beat Nick Gage, and then I'd eventually lose the title. 3 shows, and then like we we realized what we had, and we had so much buzz and momentum that I've been with GCW ever since. This is 2021. It's not 2025. I've been in GCW for 4 years. I was supposed to do 3 shows. So a lot has changed, since this one match. And I credit this match and Nick Gage for where I am today.
Hell of a match.
Again, not something I would
want to do again.
Yeah, like I'm glad I did it. I like watching it, but I'm not having a rematch anytime soon.
Now, is he still doing matches like this?
He does these matches every weekend.
Good God.
Probably more than once.
Yeah, no.
No, not for me, pal.
I don't know how you survived that.
I did survive, though.
I don't know. And I thought we did some crazy stuff in ECW. That was nuts.
Well, I thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
That was nuts. I don't know, man. I give you all the credit in the world.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bubba, I'm sorry, but I think he is the King God. There's no way. That is unreal.
You heard it from Devon.
Yeah, you did. Just so they don't come and ask me to come and do that.
Yeah.
Good God, I'm so glad I'm retired.
Yeah. That match can make someone retire, that's for sure.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah. I'm retired from deathmatch wrestling. How about that? Yeah.
All right, Matt. Well, listen, thank you for watching this incredible, insane video with us. And again, I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so glad that nothing really bad went down.
Nope. I'm
you
alive.
Escaped, you're alive, and still kicking.
That's right.
Good God. Listen, how can we find you? Where can we find you? And what would you like to tell the fans out there after watching this?
Listen, I'm all over social media at the Matt Cardona. I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel for my podcast, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. And we make wrestling figures, collectmajor.com. I'd make one of you, but you got that fat WWE Legends deal. I can't make it, so
listen,
sorry.
I know, we could talk.
Okay.
Behind the scenes, once the camera stopped rolling, we can talk.
Awesome.
Just don't show it to Hunter. Thank you so much for joining us. Loved having you here. And again, please stay safe.
Thank you. I will.
And give my best to the wife.
I will.
And always, good God, she probably had to put you together after that.
She actually did. Yeah, she did.
Good God. All respect to you, Chelsea. Good God. Well, again, thank you so much for joining us on this video this week with Matt and watching his, I would say, most extreme match ever. So again, like and subscribe this video. And of course, I would like for you to check out Matt's YouTube channel and please like and subscribe to his as well. Without any further ado, oh my brother, testify.